Hello and welcome to another week of Weekly Psychic Insights. So we're doing this from the 15th of July to the 21st of July, Monday to the Sunday. Okay, so I just want to tell you a bit of how I work. So I work with my spirit guides. What I do is I ask them to come close, give everyone out there exactly what they need for the upcoming week, give them any healing that they require for the week. And have some fun while you're doing it. So I hope you've had a good week. If you just give me a second, I'll just seal off, tune in, call my guides in, and we'll get into it. Okay, one sec. Okay, so there's a bit of an atmosphere around recently about, this emphasis on, well, they're telling me on the planetary stuff that's going on, the retrogrades and that sort of thing, but also a bit of an emphasis on, this sort of constant sort of digging and clearing that we do. And they're laughing, they're saying, David included. And it's that thing where if you're always looking for something, you're always going to find something. So they're saying, look, if you always think that you've got stuff to clear, you actually will have stuff to clear. And in essence, we all have stuff to clear, and that is going to always happen to all of us. Until we reach enlightenment, that's always going to be there. But it's that thing about, it's about bringing your focus, into enjoying yourself in the moment. It's about bringing your focus into how well you've been doing, and acknowledgement of yourself, and and of really being in the moment, really letting go, and really it's like acknowledging all the abilities and all the skills and all the awesome things that you do for yourself, and how you do those things for yourself. Okay, so that's a bit of a big one here. It's about how do you do those things for yourself, or how do you express them with other people as well. And it's that thing where sometimes people get caught in a trap of keep going, well, I keep doing really good things for other people. Why isn't my life more fulfilling or more happy or more fabulous? And it's that thing about, well, is there balance there? Are you actually doing this for yourself as well as for other people? Do you give yourself as much as you give other people, and that sort of thing? There's a balance here, and there's without balance, you're not going to find that level of fulfillment. You're not going to find that level of real, true happiness and that sort of thing, because no matter how much you do, there's always more to do. And that's what you're going to be feeling. You're not going to be feeling all the awesome stuff that you've done, because you're going to be going, wow, I could have done this, or this needs to happen, or blah, blah, that sort of thing. So, yeah, for this week ahead, they're saying just keep the emphasis on balance, and about really, allowing yourself to be in the now, and allowing yourself to really enjoy where you are, what you're doing, and to have a little bit more fun and stuff like that. And they're saying, look, just for a week, let's just put away stuff about, I've got to clear this and I've got to clear that and all that kind of stuff. And you just put the emphasis on, I feel good, I feel aligned, I feel balanced, I feel happy, I feel strong, clear, I feel, I'm successful. And whatever success means to you, it's like, I feel successful. It doesn't have to be in monetary sense, business, or anything like this. I feel successful in life, in who I am for myself, and what I provide throughout my life. Okay, getting on with the days of the week, so, or the start of the week. Okay, so yeah, this is really about awareness and that sort of thing, and it's about checking in with yourself, and it's about bringing yourself back to that element of, your intention. Why are you doing this? Why are you, what's the bottom line in this? What are you getting? What's the payback, man? That's the thing. It's like everything you do, you get a payoff from it, because that's why you do it, regardless of what it is. So it's that thing about what's your intention going into this. And if you find that your intentions are a little bit funny, it's like, well, I'm doing it because, you know, I want these people to like me, or I'm doing this because, you know, I feel more powerful when I'm able to do this or this. It's that thing about, well, if it's coming from an external point of view, hey mate, that's not so good. So how can you bring this back to love? How can you bring this back to having a solid and a beautiful intent within yourself, and something that's really going to be fulfilling within you? So just having that check-in and that sort of thing. And if you find that, yeah, your intentions are a little bit skew-if, they're a little bit like, oh, they're not maybe so much loving, and that sort of thing, this isn't about getting down on yourself. This is about going, okay, cool, I realise this. This is a really cool thing. Okay, so now that I've realised this, I'm going to be more aware of if I slip into that groove again, and I'm going to pull myself up beforehand, and I'm actually going to ask myself, how can I create more fulfillment, more happiness, more love, more, you know, beauty, that sort of thing, through this action? Or how can I change this action to create more of that stuff for myself and others? Okay, alright, so getting on with the middle of the week. Alright, so yeah, this is about going with it. They're saying give yourself a break, let it go, and that sort of thing as well. So this is about being in the moment. This is about having a bit of fun. This is about really doing something that you really enjoy, and that sort of thing. A lot of people put this stuff off for the weekend. Oh, when the weekend comes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that on the weekend, you know, this sort of thing. But the thing is, when you keep putting off, you know, fun for yourself, when you keep putting off joy for yourself, when you keep putting off, you know, things that really make you feel happy, things that, you know, really bring in that good stuff, you know, for an allotted sort of time period, excuse me, which is relatively quite short when you really look at the week. It's that thing where you're not really giving to yourself. You're not really giving back to yourself really what you need. And to be honest, you're not really honouring yourself. And hey, we all do this in different ways. So it's that thing of like, hey, well, how can I do something really cool during the week? Even if it's just for 15 minutes or something like that, you know, it could be, you know, whatever it could be. I'm not going to go through the things, whatever that is for you. Okay, so yeah, just try and, you know, do this at least once or twice if possible, you know, midweek, and if you can before the weekend, start of the week. Okay, so towards the end of the week, what's on the end of the week? All right, so this is about having a bit of awareness. And they're saying if you want, like, because we all kind of do this, when you have a kind of thing, you're like, oh, I realised how, you know, my intention wasn't great, or, you know, hey, I gave myself some time, or I created more balance, or I was more in the moment. Just on your phone, everyone's got a phone, on your phone, just message to yourself, you know, maybe a little tick or something like that. And you could put a little note there if you wanted to. They're saying, seriously, this takes about 5 seconds. So, you know, you can do this. Now, the reason for this, because at the end of the week, you know, on the Friday or the Saturday, they're saying possibly even the Sunday, you can actually look back on this and you can actually go, okay, what have I actually created? You know, how have I kept myself in balance? How have I done some real cool stuff for myself during the week? That sort of thing. And this is really about having a bit of awareness. And, you know, whether you've got, you know, one thing there or whether you've got, you know, 40 things there, it doesn't matter. What the thing is, it's just about having a bit of awareness, and I keep saying awareness, having a bit of awareness and clarity around what you've actually done and how you've done it and that sort of thing. And then having gratitude towards that. And, you know, they're saying this is about sharing with other people as well. You know, this is about listening, they're saying. So, you know, you could be with whoever you're with, you know, and it's about asking them, you know, how has your week gone today? How has things gone to you? Can you tell me, you know, something you did this week that was really awesome and fun? Can you tell me something this week in which, you know, you really did something really cool for yourself, or you did something really cool for somebody else? And have a listen. You know, they're saying, you know, listening is really, it's, you know, it's not really talked about as much. But listening is a quality in itself. And when those people answer that stuff, you know, really connect with them. And when they're answering that stuff, you know, listen to it. And you're like, wow, okay, cool, this is great. You know, then they, if you want, you can share your stuff with them as well. But this is really about connection. And it's about how, you know, when you're in that moment, when you're in that groove, when you're being solid to yourself, when you're being balanced and aligned, how much more of a quality connection you can have with either one person or a group of people. You know, how does that come across? And how does that work? And they're saying just have a bit of awareness about, and a bit of a sort of thing about going, well, you know, what's actually happening here, you know, and about how you're feeling around this, and how fulfilled you are, and, you know, how wonderful it is to do this, and how fulfilled the other person is, and that sort of thing too. So, yeah, this is some cool stuff, and it's something that we don't really do a lot of, and that, so try it out, see how you go, you know, see what happens and see how that works for you. Okay, I'll just check if this is, all right, this is it for this week. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to announce, I remember saying a little while ago, I got some big news. So some of the big news is the fact that I'm writing a retreat at the moment. I'm organising a retreat. Now, it looks like we might be doing this retreat in Fiji, actually. So I'm writing this with a friend and with a colleague of mine who's a healer, therapist as well, a healer reader, you know, and what I want to know is, what do you want in a retreat? Say you were going to go to, you know, you're going to go overseas, or whatever, you know, it's going to be 7 days long. What are the elements that you really want in a retreat? Because I'm writing this at the moment, and I'm writing this for you out there. I'm writing this for the people who are going to come. So what I want to do is give everything as much as I possibly can. Well, I want the whole course for you. It's for you, actually. So tell me, I want some feedback, please. Tell me what you want out of a course. What is it you're looking for? You know, I've got a bunch of things already, but yeah, give me some feedback if you can. That'd be awesome, because, you know, I'm really excited by this. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be next year sometime. I don't know when, 100%. It's going to be next year. Depends on how everything falls into place. But, you know, hey, I'm writing at the moment. So the more information I can get from you, the more I can structure it and tailor it to the needs that you're telling me that you have and that you want, you know, the things that you want to look at. Okay, so yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be really super awesome to get your feedback on that. Okay, so I just wanted to say thank you very much for joining me. Really cool. Really cool. I love getting all your feedback. I love getting all your comments. I love you sharing me around. You know, it's super fun with this stuff. And yeah, just want to say big ups to everyone out there for leaving your comments, for sharing me, you know, for liking my page and all that sort of thing. Okay, so have a wonderful week. I hope this information has helped you out for this week, and I look forward to joining you again next week for another round of readings. Okay, beautiful. Namaste.